Linda from Lányos Handmade, and today I'm going to show you how to do the mitered corners on your Willow wallet. Now, these mitered corners could be used for anything really. I mean, you know, you could use them for napkins and table runners and tablecloths. It makes a nice finish. I've used mine here even on this jacket on the bottom corners. Don't know if you can see it there, but that's a mitered corner too. So on the Willow wallet, we mitered the bottom two corners of the fabric one because you don't want any raw edges showing and fraying. So this Willow wallet, I'll put the link for the pattern in the notes below, and you can follow through with the video on how to put it all together. So there are lots and lots of uses for a miter corner, and I found quite a few ways to make them too. So I'm just going to show you one way, and that's the way that I do it in the pattern too. So it'll help you out if you have some visuals to follow along. So to start with, this is our pattern piece. I don't think this one's the right size, but we're going to use it anyway. And on our piece, we want to have the mitered corners at the bottom. And to start with, we'll draw some lines. So I'm drawing my lines all the way around at a 1/2 inch here so I can do my hemming. We're going to miter these two bottom corners here, so I've got the markings on there. Right now I'm going to go press them up with the iron, and then we'll come back and do a bit more marking. Now you can see I have pressed it on the first 1/2 inch mark and the second 1/2 inch mark. That'll help me hem the fabric later. Oh, I got pen on me all over. And this is on both sides, first 1/2 inch mark, second 1/2 inch mark it. And also on the bottom it's marked at the 1/2 inch. So this is how it's going to look when it's finished. But the way we have to do it to miter the corner is just turn it up one fold, 1/2 inch. And we're going to measure up 1 inch on this side and mark it. And 1 inch on this side and mark it. And then we're going to draw a line between those two marks. And that's where we're going to sew it. So let's do it on the other side. You just need it folded once. So that's just the 1/2 inch, first 1/2 inch fold. And we mark on the edge 1 inch. We mark on the other edge 1 inch. And then after we cross between the two and draw a line from one to the other. And that's where we're going to sew. Can you see those? Yes, you can. Okay, they look pretty funny as they are right now, but we just folded up once and we marked 1 inch and we drew a line across. Next, on both corners, we will do this weird little thing where you see how it's lying face down. We're going to match the point here. And the line on both sides is at the same place. Let's stick a pin in there to hold it. And that's the line we're going to sew on with the machine. So on the other side too, there's our little line. And we can fold. And it's matched up so we can pin it. And that's the line we're going to sew on with our machine. So after I do that, I'll come back and show you the weird little result we have. Now look at that funny little hat we have here. It's sewn on the line. I back stitched actually at the beginning and the end so it wouldn't let loose. And now we can just cut off this sticking out part here on both sides. So both little tabs, those corners, are cut off, and we can turn it, push it out, push out the corner, and you have a nice miter on it. Now I'm going to go press it because it's not very flat, so it'll flatten it out. Okay. There, now that's really flat. You could use this for anything, even if you were doing a tablecloth or a table runner. As I showed you, I did it on my coat when I was hemming up my coat. So basically, you can see we do have our 2 lines. It was just to measure a nice double folded 1/2 inch hem. And then down here it helps to stick the miter corner in. So I always like drawing the line wherever I'm going to hem and pressing it, and then I'll get a nice hem. And there you have your finished corners. And that's about the only difference I can see between a fabric willow wallet and a cork willow wallet. Well, that was pretty easy, wasn't it? Just a couple of steps and we've got a nice finished corner. And like I said, you can use this on all sorts of things. Might have originally started with quilters, but I'm not a quilter. I just like sewing all sorts of things. And this is one technique that I can use when I make all sorts of things. So I hope you show what you've done. I'd love to see it. We have a Lányos Handmade Pattern Party Facebook group that you can join. I'll put the link down below. Show us even your mitered corners and how they turned out. Or else if you have any questions, just ask questions below. Or you can ask questions on the Lányos Handmade Pattern Party Facebook group. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I look forward to seeing you next time. And don't forget to subscribe and like.